Guys, I teased it earlier in one of my videos that we were getting a car to build to go to 100 miles per hour. Well, it just showed up in the mail. This here is a Wltoys number 124019, and not only do we have this, we also got this to put in there, the Easy Run Max 8 and the Easy Run 4274, and also my 3 EcoBoost servos showed up. First time I used them, definitely going to try them out, see if they're any good. And then also I've got this thing here, this Quick Run Fusion brushless system for a crawler. I don't know which crawler to put it in yet, whether the TRX Force Sport or the other crawler that started out as a Red Cat Everest Gen 7 Pro. Haven't really made my mind up on it yet. Hopefully you guys can help me figure it out. Which one would you like it to see tested in? And then, guys, 0.8% subscribed. I know you guys can do better than that. 99.2% of you aren't subscribed. It's free, it's easy, and it keeps you notified and up to date on all the content that's coming up. And we got some crazy stuff coming up. Not only this, but I've got an 8S build coming up too, and we got some racing coming up, and we got some serious speed stuff we're doing. We're going to get back to bashing here real soon, launching those bashers up in the air, breaking them, you know, all the fun stuff. So just let me know what you guys want to keep seeing, and don't forget, subscribe, it's free. So unlike anybody else that has done a video on this particular car, we're not trying to set records. We're not trying to do it only on 3S. We're not trying to do it without Mod 1 gearing. We're not trying to build this particular car to any spec. I'm building it for me to have fun, and hopefully maybe you guys will have fun watching it, just to see how cheap of a car I can build that does 100 miles per hour. Because right now, to buy a 100-mile-an-hour car out of the box, the only one that I know that advertises it is the Traxxas X01, and last time I checked, I do believe it's $800. In between the box, the ESC, and motor combo, I'm not even half that yet. Is it going to run 100 mile an hour after I put in the hobby wing? I don't know, but that's what we're here to do. Build it and find out. Some gearing changes. This runs all the way up to 6S. So 2200 kV with enough gearing, 6S, this small of a car, I don't see why not. I mean, the infraction runs 90 mile an hour on 6S with the right gearing with no problem. So I think we can do it. Anyway, let's get to the unboxing. Alright, so these are for the Armas. I'm hoping they fit. If not, somebody was nice enough on Reddit to let me know that they make an adapter for a servo saver from the Armas, from the 23 tooth to a 25 tooth. So I'm going to definitely have to check that out. But in the box, to get a charger, get a little plastic wheel wrench. Let's see what else comes in these boxes. Radio. We'll probably end up doing away with this and going with a Dumbo RC. This just, it feels kind of cheap, but for the price of the car, it is what it is. And we get the car. Open diff. The only thing I do want to do, I think those are oil-filled shocks. The only thing I do want to do with this particular car is I want to leave it stock drivetrain for as long as possible. Like I said, this is as cheap as possible of a build. We aren't trying to go all out. If I wanted to go all out, I probably wouldn't have even started with this platform. But it does come with a LiPo, which, that's cool if you like these style of plugs. Little 3S LiPo. Nope, I lied, 2S LiPo. So I don't use those plugs, but I'll keep the battery. Completely brushed system. 5-wire servo, ESC receiver combo. So we're going to have to get rid of that because this is the ESC that's going in there. This is the motor that's going in there. So we'll see how well it does, but there's a quick unboxing, guys. It's metal drive shafts, even the center drive shaft's metal, metal shock towers, metal coilovers, metal chassis. I mean, it looks like a really solid car for what it is, for the price of it. Service seems really smooth, but I mean, there it is. We're definitely going to have to put some droop screws in it, lower it way down, probably something like that. I don't know. We'll get there, guys. I'm going to go ahead and run it the way it is right now, just to get a baseline speed test on it, and then we're going to run it until these tires come apart, and then we're going to change tires because I know these won't hold up to 100 miles per hour. Alright guys, so clearly I did not run a baseline test with the original powertrain in it. I got a little excited and wanted to see what all I needed to start modifying this thing. As you can see, let me quit arguing with this Dremel. We've converted to Mod 1 and we're running the Hobbywing system. I feel like we're getting real close. The only thing I've done is the Mod 1 conversion and mount the motor. And I have this ESC that I'm trying to figure out how I want it to mount right now. I don't know if I want it right here, you know, like that, leave plenty of room right here for the servo, or if I want to mount it right here, but then I've got to get a new body for it. I've also got to figure out how to mount this servo in here. I'm not quite sure yet. Something maybe like that. I don't know yet, but it's starting to come together, and I've got these little 3S lipos that fit in here perfectly. Now I don't want to run these in series and make this 6S. I want to run these parallel to give it twice the milliamp, because right now it's only at 1200 milliamp. And I want to try these and see what it does speed wise. I don't know. It's either gonna I love the saying, it's either gonna go or it's not. So the gear mesh is set, the motor's mounted. I still need to put the ESC. I want to put it right here. It just makes sense and it keeps it low, and that way I can find a way to mount the steering servo right here, and then my batteries back here, and the receiver either up here or down there. I'm not quite sure yet, guys, but it's coming along. As you've seen before, hold on, I'll show you. That's what came in it. That's what we're putting in it. The Max 10 SCT, 120 amp. I mean, guys, this thing is these Hobbywing systems are awesome for the price of them. I mean, they're relatively cheap. That's exactly what I have in it. I think this ESC motor combo was $149. The car was $113. And the receiver I'm putting in there was $40. You do the math. That's not that expensive for this fast of a car. Clearly we haven't ran it yet, so I can't say it's going to be that fast. It might explode or twist itself in half. We're going to find out.